If you buy a house over 800,000, it is cheaper to rent than it is to own it. And the more expensive the house, the cheaper it is to rent because the rent doesn't go up commensurately and the price of the house does. So it's much cheaper to rent than to own. In some cases, 3 to 1. It's 3 to 1 more expensive in buying than renting. So it kind of puts in this thing of like, why buy? And obviously there's an emotional element to it. So logically, anything over 800,000 makes sense to rent because mathematically the numbers add up that way. If it's below 800,000, makes sense to buy because mathematically it's in their favor. Um, but yet wealthy people don't rent homes, they buy homes because they have money. And it gets into this realm of the logic goes out the window and it's an emotional decision, which is important to note, right? All big purchases have an emotional attachment to it. I like this cherry tree in the backyard and that's why I want the home. Now, logically, that's really stupid, but emotionally, it's really important. It could be, right? Or I like how we're, next to the woods or something that has nothing to do with logic. It has to do with emotion and emotional attachment, and that's important. It is an aspect of this that can be contradictory, right? You could say, well, financially, it makes sense to buy this beaten down house and we can renovate it. And you might say, yeah, but I don't want to renovate a house. I want a house that's already prepackaged and it's perfect. So it's obviously a part of the decision.